is Jen Eidson. Welcome to my School's Out, Parents Need Help Kids series. Today we're doing another fun activity. We're going to make 3 things in origami. If this is your first time with us, I hope you grab your art supplies and make origami with us. If you've been with us before, I'd like to thank you for inviting me back again. Here's what we're doing today. We'll be making a spring tulip, a ninja star, and a puppy. So cute. We're going to start with the spring tulip. For this one, you'll need 2 pieces of paper because this actually comes apart. So first we're going to make the flower, and then we're going to make the stem and the leaf. If you have green, then I would say go ahead and pick the green for the stem and a color for the flower. I'm going to go with this peachy pink color today. And this is origami paper that we're going to be using today, and it's 6 inches by 6 inches. And if you don't happen to have origami paper, that's okay. You can use construction paper, and what you would do is take a full sheet of construction paper and just measure and cut 6 inches by 6 inches so you have a square. If you have thinner paper, the thinner the better. This is really thin and it's meant for folding. A good thin paper option would be just photocopy paper if you have a printer at home. So I'm going to start with the flower. So I'm going to set aside my green sheet for the moment, and I'm going to work on the flower. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half one way, and I'm going to line up the edges really carefully so it's fairly straight and even, and then I'm going to make a crease where the fold is. So I have it folded one way, and then I'm going to fold it the same way going the other direction. And I'm going to line up the edges again really carefully, and I'm going to crease the fold. So then you have 4 squares, it looks like that. And then we're going to do it the triangle way, both ways. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to fold one way, like so. And then I'm going to fold the other way, lining it up again as carefully as I can. Sometimes it's a little bit slippery to get it just right, but do the best you can. So now I have several folds, and you can keep it unfolded. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sort of pie slices on a square. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold it in to a shape that's kind of like, if you look at it this way, and you can see the triangle on this side and this side, then find that middle line in the triangle, and we're going to fold it the other way and make those 2 triangles stand out, and this one is going to fold inside like so. So it's going to look kind of like that. Okay, and then we're just going to flatten that out so then it looks like that. And I'm going to crease that down so then it looks, you know, kind of like that flatter version of that. Then there's these extra side triangles that are loose, and I'm going to take one of those and fold it up just like this up to the top of the triangle and crease that. And then we're going to do that again with this corner. So one side will look like this, and then we're going to do it on the other side and fold up this side up to the top again. And one more time, we're going to fold that up. So once you have it like that, fold this in like that. So it's going to look like that. And the next thing we're going to do is, so we had it like that, and that's how we folded it down. And then we had these loose flippy ones, and we're going to turn those so they go up. So it kind of looks like a kite when you hold it up straight. And now we're going to make these into pockets. So you need to have these little flaps with the pocket. And what you're going to do is open up one side and slide this one in. It doesn't go exactly all the way, but it goes most of the way, so it looks kind of like that. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So open up one pocket and slide the other wing in there, or petal, or whatever you want to call it. So then you end up with two pockets like that, where they slid inside to each other that way and that way. And then there's pockets like that. Then the next thing we're going to do is blow some air into this hole at the top. And so you just kind of blow right into it. There we go. So it puffs up a little bit like a little pillow. And we do want this pocket to still kind of be there from before, so we can slide that back together if it came apart, like this one came apart just a little. So I'm going to fix that. So you have that part where you blew in the top. Then we're going to turn it over, and now you can see maybe you have a tulip. You could leave it like this if you want. If you want it to have curled down petals, then you can take one of these looser flaps and curl it back. Maybe about halfway down. And I'm going to curl this. I'm going to curl them back. So we have our tulip flower that's just opening up in springtime. So there you go. So we have our tulip flower. And I'm going to set that aside, and then we're going to fold the stem. All right, so for the stem, we're going to make the stem like this. It's going to look like that when we're done. So I'm going to use my green sheet of paper, and the first thing we're going to do is fold it this way. So it looks like that. Then we're going to open it up, and we're going to fold down into the middle fold line that we just made. So it looks like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Trying to line up that part at the very end. So it'll look like this. Then the next thing is you're going to fold it kind of down from here, you're going to fold it like so. So it's going to come down from that side and fold into the center, and we'll do that with this one also. Making that tip is a little tricky. Just try to make it as straight as you can. So it should look like that. On the long side of this, we're going to fold in again like that towards the center. Sort of a little bit like what you do when you make a paper plane. That's kind of how it feels when you're folding it. So it looks like that, and then we'll do that on this one too. Okay, so you have it so it looks like this, and then what we're going to do is fold it in half. So one side is going to look a little thicker than the other. And it looks like so. Like that. And then where that fold line was from the first fold we did, we're going to fold it like that back onto it. So then you can see we have kind of a stem, and you can kind of pull this out a little bit to stand up like that. And the way you can connect the flower is that the hole that you blew in originally, you're gonna stick, it's sort of like sticking that on top of the stem. So it just kind of can attach that way. So here's our tulip, our spring tulip. And I've made this a few times, so definitely practice helps. So next we're gonna fold the puppy and the ninja star.
Hello, my name is Sam, and I'm going to show you how to make an origami puppy. So first step you're going to need is 2 papers. I chose these papers because it looks like a dog color, like brown. Okay, so you're going to get your first paper. You can put your second one to the side. First one you're going to fold in half, like this, to make a triangle. Okay, once you make your triangle, you're gonna turn it like this, and these corners are gonna be the ears. You're gonna fold it like that, and then the ears should like flop down over here. Okay, once you have this shape, you're gonna go ahead and take this one last corner, fold one of these up. I like to fold the corner again to make the nose. Okay, so the head is done. Now we're gonna go on over to the body. So you're gonna take your second piece of paper, you're gonna do the same thing, fold it in half as a triangle. This part took me a while to figure out. After that, you're gonna fold this to be the tail, and you're gonna fold it that way. And now there's not really a way how to attach the head, so I have tape, scissors, and we're gonna have a sticky note that's gonna make the collar. First, I also have a marker. So if you want to start like drawing up the eyes of your dog before you attach it on so it can dry, in the nose, you can go ahead and do that. Black is a good color for the nose, and you can use any other color for the eyes. But I didn't prepare that. Okay, so now your head should be done. So now we're gonna work on the color. So you see the sticky part of the sticky note? Go ahead and just like cut all of it off. Try and make it as straight as possible. Then you have like this, which should be sticky on the other side. Wherever you want like the sticky note to be, you can put it. Okay. And now, if you're gonna name your dog, you can go ahead and like write it on this, but I don't know what to name it, so. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start taping the head together. But also, if this part is like flapping like that when you get the head on, you can put some tape here. And as you put the head on, you're gonna notice that it's gonna start falling back. So I'll show you how to fix that. I'm just gonna tape this guy up just to make sure it doesn't go forwards. So that should be support. And I have your cute little doggy.
Hi, my name is Jacob. I'm going to be showing you how to make a ninja star, one of these. What I'm doing right now is I'm folding this paper so I can tear it in half. You could use your scissors if you have some with you. So now you're gonna fold them again in half. You're gonna fold them in half. Now what you're gonna do is do this on each part of the paper. And now you're gonna fold it inwards, towards this way, away from the other paper. You turn one over and you put them like this because you're gonna fold them in like this. Got your ninja star.